Welcome to the Bag Hag Digest. Hey, beautiful bag lovers, it's Trina and welcome back to my channel. Today, what am I doing today? A tag video started by a heated mess, and I'll link her video below. I think this is a fun video to do because although there's no such thing as a perfect bag, and furthermore, it's not really until you start using a handbag that you realize how it might have been designed better. So I'm going to pull out some items from my collection today to give you an idea about how I thought they might have been designed better. Here we go. So right off the bat is any Louis Vuitton bag with vachetta leather. Although untreated leather is beautiful and even more glorious as it patinas, in practice most of us end up getting stains and watermarks on our bags eventually. Perhaps people who are better able to avoid things like rain, snow and sleet, hand cream, kids, and I don't know, other stuff are okay with this. But personally, I like it when my bag stays fresh looking without my having to make much effort. So for this reason, I wish Louis Vuitton would just treat the leather. On the other hand, I've benefited from the wearing of vachetta because the stains really bring down the price of secondhand Vuitton items. And since I prefer black, I can just fix up that bag that is otherwise in really good condition just by dyeing it. So I guess the issue is fixable, and I guess this is one thing I really shouldn't be complaining about since I've gotten so many items secondhand for such a relatively good price. I have two Louis Vuitton items on the dye up line. One is a vintage bag that I'll reveal to you in an upcoming video, and the other is my massive and much loved Totally GM. I've decided that I've had enough of the patina, and so I'm going to dye it. Speaking of this bag, there honestly isn't anything I would change about this design. The rings tend to get a bit twisty, but that's because it's an older, well-used tote. Staying with the LV brand, the only thing I'd change about my Speedy is having a shoulder strap. But wait, you can get the bandouliere version, so it's not like the option isn't out there. The compromise with the bandouliere version, however, is that the bag loses a bit of its classic look in my opinion. Dropping way down in price range is this Rebecca Minkoff swing bag. The ostrich print makes for a bag that holds its shape better than regular pebbled leather, which I like. I really love how this bag looks, and the inside design makes it extremely functional for day-to-day use. It's not the most secure, but this for me is just a work bag, not something I'm gonna travel with or anything. However, I do wish the wonderfully quickly adjustable strap were longer. I'd love to be able to wear this one crossbody. Strap length is a recurring theme with me, so I'll leave that complaint to this bag for today. A fourth bag I'd like to share is my PS1 pouch by Proenza Schouler. Love this one. The only thing I change is the fact that it's in suede. It does hold up to the weather and doesn't really stain because it's black, but it's in suede, so I have to be careful what clothing I'm wearing, especially in summertime when there's moisture that can escalate dye transfer to my clothing. I've found this item heavily discounted, so beggars can't be choosers, I guess, but yeah, I'm still very happy with the bag, but wish that I had it in a regular leather. Bag number 5 is my Chloe camera bag. This item is of incredibly high quality and is very practical when you want to be able to pack a lot of stuff into a smallish package. I've solved the strap length issue by changing up the straps, but there's still one more thing I'd change, and it's the decorative leather piece on the end. First, it started to fray, so instead of trying to glue it back, I just embraced the peeling, and now it has like separate layers and they look intentional. Problem solved. However, I don't like the way that this leather accessory on the zipper pull falls when the bag's being worn. It's a little awkward looking. I thought of taking the whole thing off in its entirety, but held back because I risked making it look overly minimalistic. The next bag is my Lady Dior. I wish this bag were in better condition, but that's got little to do with the design. The one thing that could be better with this bag has already been addressed on the newer, smaller model of the Lady Dior. Those of you who own this model probably know what I'm talking about, and that's the lack of ease with which you can access stuff in it. It's definitely not as bad as older versions of the small Lady Dior, which was harder to get in your stuff in and out of, but this one is no cakewalk either. The upside, however, is that the bag is relatively secure. Even if the bag is open, it won't be the easiest bag for thieves to stick their hands into. I'd feel comfortable on crowded trains with this thing open. However, because this has no shoulder strap, it's not a bag I haul on public transportation where I know I'll be standing and having to, you know, schlep around something in my hand. Next are several of my small bags, which I wish were all just a wee bit bigger. This Eva clutch, for example, would be so much more practical with just an inch more or so of height, so I could squeeze in my sunglasses, for example. Same goes for my Montaigne clutch. And this gorgeous Stella McCartney Falabella, well, I've spoken on this before, it's lacking interior organization and it's just too small in general. I suppose the same thing goes for my Chloe Minifay backpack. It's great as is, but I admit it'd probably be even better if it were the size between this size and the next size up, if that makes sense. Since I'm a tall person, I don't think I'd suffer on the cute factor if it were just a little bit bigger. Okay, so those are some of my design changes I thought about for some of the bags I own. What about you guys? Please drop a line in the comments, or better yet, make a video of your own and share it. I hope you liked the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bag Hag signing out. Mwah.